Today we arrive in Nassau, the capital of the beautiful Bahamas, with turquoise water, colonial architecture, and warm island sunshine. Nassau can be a fun and colorful stop, but like any busy port destination, it helps to know what to expect before stepping ashore. When you exit your ship, you'll likely walk past several other ships and can take in all the sights along the way. You will also see banners for various excursions available to cruisers, including at the infamous Atlantis Resort. This is all before stepping into the very lively area filled with vendors, tour operators, taxi drivers, souvenir stands, and hair braiding stations for kids and adults. It's energetic for sure, and can sometimes give you a bit of a shock if you don't know what to expect. Take a moment to orient yourself before engaging with anyone offering tours or transportation. And just a side note, if you booked something through the ship, follow the clearly marked signs to your meeting location. What I think everyone would enjoy in Nassau is all the brightly colored buildings that are all in very good condition. What everyone would not enjoy is the proximity of this amphitheater to the ships. The DJ was playing extremely vulgar music at a volume you absolutely could not escape until you got very far away. The gift shops sold everything you'd expect and some things you would not, such as extremely inappropriate souvenirs. Yeah, but you could also get t-shirts, magnets, and typical things like that. The main shopping area is Bay Street, where you'll find the famous straw market, jewelry stores and duty-free shops, local art and wood carvings, and just more of those typical gifts like the t-shirts, magnets, and island crafts. Souvenir prices on Bay Street tend to be on the higher side due to cruise traffic. If you walk just a few blocks deeper into town, you may find slightly lower prices, but often the difference isn't dramatic. You'll want to keep your expectations realistic. You'll also find the Salty Dog souvenir shop and Señor Frogs on the main strip as well. In the Bahamas, they drive on the left side of the road. That means traffic may approach from directions you're just not used to. So be extra cautious at roundabouts. Don't assume drivers will stop quickly. The roads can be narrow and very busy. And if you're renting scooters or cars, remember that left side driving can feel disorienting at first. Nassau is generally safe in tourist areas, but it is also a busy commercial port. A few things many visitors notice. Shop owners and vendors can be quite persistent. A polite but firm no thank you and continuing to walk usually works. Some visitors, especially women, report catcalls or comments while walking. These are typically attempts to get attention and lure shoppers inside stores. Avoid engaging, keep walking confidently, stay with your group when possible. And some shops that look completely innocent from the outside may carry these explicit or adult-themed novelty items inside. So if you're traveling with children or even just people you don't want to have observe those things, it might be best for you to step in first before bringing your children into these souvenir shops. Only use clearly marked licensed taxis. Agree on the fare before entering the vehicle, because many of these taxis do not use meters. So some helpful hints: US dollars are widely accepted, but small bills are very helpful. Keep your wallets and phones secure. Crowded markets are prime spots for pickpocketing anywhere in the world, not just here. Stay in well-traveled areas unless you're on an organized tour. For some guests, Nassau is a ship day, and that is perfectly fine. Consider staying on board if you prefer a quieter experience. Maybe you've visited Nassau before, you want to enjoy the pool deck without the crowds, maybe you're sensitive to aggressive sales environments, or you would just rather admire the colorful shoreline from your balcony. When most passengers go ashore, the ship becomes wonderfully peaceful. Spa appointments are often easier to get, pools are less crowded, and it can just feel like a private yacht day. From the upper decks, Nassau's harbor, especially around Paradise Island, offers beautiful views without navigating those busy streets. Nassau offers stunning beaches, historic forts, vibrant local culture, snorkeling and dolphin excursions, but it's also a bustling cruise point with strong sales tactics. Knowing what to expect helps you decide how you want to spend your day. Most importantly, get back to your ship on time. These cruisers pushed it down to the wire, and the ships will literally leave you. My daughter and I were very entertained by this, however. This Royal Caribbean ship was pulling out of port very shortly after that horn, so we were hoping they made whichever one they were on. Stay tuned for my next video of the spa on MSC Seaside. Spoiler alert, it was amazing.